Hey YouTube, how you guys doing today? Kevin here coming at you with another video. This is the kde90. Remember this bike, guys? Well, anyway, I've had some issues with this bike, trying to get it all zeroed in and blah blah blah. This has the CDI unit from a Pakistan bike, which was a Kawasaki GTO 100, and the flywheel did not work on this. The flywheel was way off. So I had to come up with an alternative. Now, the flywheel that I used when you guys heard the bike was from my KE102 build, which I want to take a moment and show you guys something. Okay, so we got the neck bearings, the stem bearings they call them, right here from All Balls. Here's the part number right here. And we're not going to be using ball bearings that come on these bikes. We're going to be using a, this is a, what do you call it there, a roll bearing. A little bit more heavy duty and a lot smoother. Hold on, let me see if I can open one up. It's still in the package here, so bear with me. They're a roller bar, can't really see them too well, but there's a race in there, and then that all fits into the cup up top and the cup down bottom, and I don't have to worry about balls, little round balls flying all over the place. But we're going to be doing videos on all that, okay? Because what we're going to be doing is we're going to be putting these into this bike, and then we're going to be taking the gooseneck off the other KE102, the KE100 out back, and using them on the kde90. So there's a little bit of flip-flopping on parts, but we got it. And these parts right here also work. Here's the part number right there. AB stands for all bearings 22 1040. Work on the KD, the KEs, the KMs, the KD 100, the KM, the MC1s, all those bikes. So it's a cool part number to upgrade your stem bearings. So if you have stem bearings that are hard, we're going to be doing a whole video on all that alone. So back on the bike. So back on this bike. So we converted this over to CDI, and we needed a 4-magnet flywheel. So I borrowed the one off the KE102 engine just to get this thing running, to hear this thing run and all that type of stuff. And I was unable, and I do not have a flywheel for this bike. So the flywheel that you're looking at looks very similar, very close. In fact, it's the same type of balancing. Okay, this flywheel is speed balanced, not balanced to the motor. So it works pretty well. You can use this one. This flywheel right here is off of a Kawasaki AR50. Okay, and that particular bike uses CDI, but it's adjustable, so I had to change a few things. So let me get the flywheel off real quick, and I'll show you what I had to do in case you want to do it to yours. Alright, so I took the flywheel off the motor real quick, and I wanted to show you guys. And you guys see all these markings on here, like, Kevin, what's up with all the marks? I had to draw on the flywheels to find out what the timing was on them. So the couple of problems and a couple of easy fixes, real simple. They share the same weight and the same speed balance, so you're good. What do you call it there? The pitch of the taper on the shaft right there is the same. Okay, it's the same taper. So then the flywheel key is the same size. So you're good, good, and good there. Now this one, this is from the AR50. The Kawasaki AR50 has an aluminum shielding on this. Okay, I'll show it here real quick. So right there, so you can't see the magnets like you can on these ones. Doesn't really matter. So I'm going to tell you guys what you guys do. Okay, when you get a used one, because that's the only way you're going to be able to find one of these, you're going to look very closely, and you can see where the magnets actually are, because the magnetic dust has occurred on them. See where the lines are, and each line start and finish of a magnet. So what you're looking at is the line from there and there. So I drew the line on there, and then I took a measurement from here to find out where the placement was, and I came up with 51.56 millimeters. That's how much the timing is off. So what I did was I used my caliper vernier. I'll show you what that is. Here we go. I set my caliper vernier, and I took a measurement of where I marked it on my markings, which turned out to be 51.56 millimeters. Then what I did was I went over to my plate. Okay, that backing plate right there, and I drilled 4 holes in case I had to rotate it backwards. Okay, so the hole from here to here, from the actual mount, which is this one right here, to this one is 51.56. Here's this one from here to 51.56. And you can see I drilled a couple of extra ones because I really wasn't sure if I had to move the plate forward or backwards. All I knew was it was 51.56. So it turns out it was backwards, but that's okay. So I ended up with a couple extra holes. No big deal. Then to fit the bike, I used, you guys have probably seen this when I did the KV75, but I used this taper bit, and that makes the taper on them. Let me see here. Here we go. So this is the taper bit that I use right here to put a taper on the aluminum. And it cuts into the aluminum and makes a taper fit for the taper screw. So make sure it's all correct. And then I put it all together for a quick test start, and it fired right up. It started right up. So I got the timing all nailed down. So I wanted to show you guys real quick what it was. I'm gonna be doing a first stop, but I got to get this thing all put back together, and I don't know how much of that I'm going to get done tonight. But I wanted to show it to you guys and show you guys that the flywheel that you can use on your KE100, and you have to redo your plate, you have to drill the holes out on your plate, is the flywheel from an AR50. I don't know if the AR80 will work. I do know that the AR50. I picked this flywheel up on eBay for 25 bucks. Yeah, you heard me right. 25 bucks, free shipping. I couldn't believe it. I had to buy it, and I took a gamble, and it would work. So I was able to get my 4-magnet flywheel. All I had to do was modify my plate, and considering this bike right here is all modified, it's got a 90cc cast iron cylinder on a KE100 base, square bore carburetor, or square mount carburetor, I should say, the bowl. It's pretty cool. So we're going to be getting this bike up and going. I want to ride this thing, so we got to get into it. And I got tires for it I got to throw on there, and we got to put the 50-tooth rear sprocket on this one. We have a lot of work yet ahead of us to do on this bike, but I wanted to touch base and let you guys know I have not forgotten about it. Once again, we have a ton of projects coming up. I'll be doing electrical videos coming up soon. We had a little bit of a delay, but nothing too dramatic, nothing really to write home about. So this, guys, is a fun bike to build, I'm telling you. This is the off-road KDE, I should say, 90. So I wanted to show you guys the flywheel that would work on your bike is from a Kawasaki AR50. I don't know how available they are. This one right here, I had no problem. I went on there, I was looking at AR50s, and what do you call it? I found the flywheel, so I said, you know what? I'm going to buy that. It's 25 bucks, free shipping. I can't lose. So I bought it, and it came in, and it worked perfectly once I adjusted my plate. So anyway, guys, thank you for watching. I'm out. I'm going to go finish off this plate, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow.